Yerushalmי Masechet Trumas Daf Tzadik Zayin Omed Aleph. In Nishmas, Bitte Bas Mama Chaim Yitzchak, Chaim Rabbi Yitzchak, as Shimon ben Rabbi Yitzchak. Six lines from the bottom. Rabbi said, "B'chiyah b'shem Rab Chanina," stated in the Braise, "Va'yerek, va'klifim, va'mayim, mitztafim." This is part of the egg. A yerek is the yolk. Va'klifim is the shell around it. Va'mayim is all mitztaref to be mevatel and issa. Let's see how the Pnei Moshe learns here. Mitztafim by the white lines. The kashir to the shir of the bittul. So Pashi Lam shir of the bittul means shishim. You know some machlokes in the Gemara, in the Chulin, there's the shishim, there's the meya. But right now we'll learn like normal, like shishim. Like the ma'afulda, ayerek or yorek, va'klifim, v'hamayim, shibegedeirim, mitzafim levatel beya ho'asura. The beya is also, all these things are mitzaref to be mevatlet. Zogt the Rash Sarila, Yorik v'klifim v'mayim mitzafim, the left column, 6-7 lines from the bottom. L'shir l'makidisle, one holds 6. The Gemara in Chulin says one holds 60, one holds 100. V'afila klipe is mitztafim. The Chiddush is here, Zogt the Rash Sarila, that the klipe is not oseh, and it is mitztaref to mevatel the issa, the klipe. Rashi is laying on the beya, so the klippim is the shell of the beya is mitzaref to this. Omer Rav Zira, Dr. Rav Zira, v'issa mitoicham. What does that mean, v'issa mitoicham? So again, we'll have to go through it again. Dr. Pnei Moshe, issa mitoicham, kloima. There's a klala from Rashi. Rashi looked at whenever Rashi says kloima, so Maita Zayt says kloima means there's a kasha. Kulaima. Kulaima is do akasha. My father had it ever. Actually, Yosef Levin used to say in Rashi linked all the Tosis kashas. Just have to find it. So I looked at Kulaima. Okay, Kulaima. There's something bothering him. Afa beya asura, even the beya which is osa, nechshevas mi toichon. There's a part of the beya which is osa, umistarefes legashir to mevatel the beya, which is what? That's the klipper. Klippers isim malin sehete shemistafim lekashir. Whatever the shir is, the market is is mistaref to be mevatel the shir. Like the me'afulda. The isim mitoichon. What does it mean? Isim mitoichon. Kloima. The aim mishayim beyo asura. You're not going to be mishayim the whole bay, which is also that you need 60 or 100 to mevatel the ganze bay asura. Elo lefi. Only the food part of the beya, that's the one that you have to mevatel. Chutz min haklipa, Rasha. Okay, I couldn't find the Rasha. The whole stick of Rasha over here in this Gemara. So I'm bluffing the Rasha. Some good doer put it away someplace. Okay, anyway, so that klipa is not mitzaref to the issa, mitzaref to the heter. Kumosh kosav Ravuna, shaf klipa issa mitzarefin, lahaloi se issa kedei lihatir. That's the shit of Reb Zira. Ma'ashenker Uchiyah b'shem Reb Chanina holds that the klipa is part of the issa. So Ma'idek HaMachlokes, what's doing with the klipa of the beya? Is the klipa of the beya, according to Reb Chiyah, it's part of the issa. According to Zira, Reb Zira, it's part of the heter. So Ma'idek can have Gemina. Look at Asherila, a minute. Omer Reb Zira, take a look from again on the left column, on the left side. Omer Zira, Yissim Mitoichon. He says you're not mitzvah of the beya, which is also only the part of the beya which is an oichel, and the klippa is not part of the food. So mele, it goes to the heter side, not to the issa side, which is interesting, right? Because if you say it's issa, it's a food, then it becomes also. And if you say it's not a food, like he's saying, if you say it's not a food, it's not a machel, so then, why is it mitzaref to the heter, to be mevatlet? So shkamachel, where you have such a thing, then something which is not a machel, you mitzaref to be mevatlet. Then let's say it's a zero, right? So it's not a heter, not an issa, so why is it mitzaref? No. So the b'zira, there's mitzaref towards the heter to be mevatlet. I'm verstehen for us. Sagt die Gemara weiter. Omer Rav Huna. Klippe isse malnes hete. The klippe of the isse is malnes hete. This looks like the Bchir. He says the klippe of the beya is mistaref to be malnes hete. Not dafka beya. It could be any other things. Also could be, but it's klippe which is not l'chayr machal. Sagt Omer Zira hadod teime who shesholkam beklipeim. Means that it was cooked beklipeim, and when it was cooked beklipeim, then it's maladis. Sagt the Pnei Moshe. Malas hete shestaf l'shir hadod teime. Sagt Zira. When do we say that the klipe is mal the hete, which is a chiddush? Because it's not an issa, then why is it mal the hete? What does it mean? Klipe is malnas hete. What does that mean? Klipe is malnas hete. What does that mean? Klippe is the malnas hete shemistafin l'kashir. It becomes part of the shir, and it's part of the shir of the issa. Pum fakef. Before we said it's not a machal, and it's not mistarif to the issa. It's mistarif only to the hete. He said just the other way around. That the klippe of an issa is an issa. Zokta Dema Bziru Ador Tema. When do we say that the klippe is part of the issa, and it's mal the hete means he needs more hete to be mevatlet? When Zogat does Ador Tema Oisa Shir Shumanu the Mas Vile Hochi. There's some machlokes if the klippe is issa or the klippe is a hete, or it's only a hete, it's not an issa, it's mal the issa, not mal the hete. Davke, the case is Dr. Bzire Shisholkon Biklifein, who is cooked, a shlika Biklifein with the klippe, with the peel or the shell, or issa vehete, both together. V'chein atiyeh shlukas b'shlukas. So that's the Gemara saying right. Shlukas b'shlukas. What's meant the shlukas b'shlukas? And actually, shlukas b'shlukas.
Is the child that teaches that the day, or it's mikabel the time of the day, so it helps with your shisha day to get rid of the nice time? Maybe the shells are going to get I think like the shells, like whatever mashma.
Nachman, what are you asking? Mala means in the first part of the Gemara. Mala means it's mistafter the head to the bottom listen.
I know, but we bittul then he asked him, good, it's not really asila. But he was like, it adds to the shishim, it takes away time. The thing of shishim is that no more time.
Okay, so that would be one way. Okay, very good. So you're saying that the reason why it is like that, because even though it's not a machal, but because the bittul of the tam takes away the tam. That's the pshat. Okay, that's very good if we're talking about only a tam. If you're talking about tam kirke. But the chayah here in the Gemara is mashma, it's even bent. It's not afka tam kirke. It's a bent. So then if you understand what's going on over here, what does it mean mal? Okay. Zog the Rafulda. What's the pshat in Zira? When do we say it goes to the heta side? The sholkum b'kvein was cooked, not bishul, but something less than bishul. Shlika, v'gam b'shlika b'shlukas. But the sefter v'pei kilo treifus. This is the sefter in the more in Gidon Noshen. Gazi klupos, not klipos. Klufos b'klufos. Ava klupos b'inon klufos loy. The oz tzarech yosim imem. Hey, the more just yesterday we saw the shum. How much is the shum? 45, 47. The boli mimam moshe shel issa. It's believed in the moshe issa. Ava ima issa b'kliposa. If the issa that we're talking about yesterday, that you have to mavatle wasn't a klipa, wasn't a shell. Ain't a yoytze tam mamish. Doesn't come out a real time from this. So that's why it's less than shishim. 45, 47 is free the shum. Yesterday's shum. Why? Because sholku b'kufayim. That's what he's saying. Pshat is the sholku b'kufayim. Adot tema, the Gemara from yesterday, which is something less than shishim, because the issa doesn't come out that much. It's only less of a shia of shishim because it's in a klipa. Oy einam beklupas beklupas shlukas beinan shlukas kiven shaf klipas issa kvan malu lachluchas. It's full of moisture. Shuv loy mistafin lematla issa midi dahavi at somebody sabosa shkosa barash. Again, we need the rash. Okay, come on. Hopefully we'll find it. Zog the rash shirila. Klipa issa malnas hete on the left side, 5 lines from the bottom. Shafa klipa shalbeya hoasura. The peel, or the shell, basically the shell of a beya asura, misayeyas levatla mashe b'soiche. It is going to be mevatla what's inside. I'm Masha Kos the Rash. Again, everybody makes the Rash. That's what I was looking for. So the Rash, Al Zeh B'Soif Perik, this is the 5th Perik, Mishnah Tez. Shlukas B'Shlukas, the Beyas, the Suda, if you have a Bey which is in Issa. Either cooked in an Issa, or was a Bey. It's a Meya, Beyim, the Atayra. You put mixing up the two Bey, one is this and one is also, or you should name Shlukas. If they were cooked, Koidim Shinasavu, before the Taruvas, V'nesavu, and then after they were cooked, they were in the Sa'av together, and again you cooked it together, and then we say we don't have to have Shishim, because why? Because it's in a clipper. Once it's in a clipper, the issue of Shishim, the normal issue of Shishim, is not pertinent anymore. Zok the going on the bottom, the last line. Who shlokim b'klipos and klufas b'klufas. Period. B'hochi habishur l'makadis l'makadis. Dafka when it's cooked. When it's not cooked, it doesn't seem to be a problem because then it doesn't travel from one to the other because it's in a klipa. If it's in a klipa, then the issa stays where it is. Let's say it was kovish. You wouldn't say by kovish that it was pickled. You won't say it's also by eggs. Then you have the instant in the klipa, so it doesn't go from one to another. So the one about it. Avo sholka and beyim klufos. What happens if you cook the beya? One was also, one was hata, one was issa, one was also. Beyim klufos. One had the klip on, had the shell on. B'sheinin klufos with another egg that didn't have the shell on it. Or sheinin klufos b'klufos. There's a klipper with a klufa. There's two different types of things. I don't know exactly what the difference is. Shlukas b'sheinin shlukas is srichen shir acher. It needs a different shir. What's made that? It needs a different shir. Zog the pain Moshe. Avon sholkem bein klufos shalis b'sheinin klufos shalata. One was with the peel, with the shell, with the shell on it. One didn't have the shell on it. Oishen klufos klufos. Oishen savish shlukas b'sheinin shlukas. Or both of them were not cooked, and it was nisab two of them together. I mean, let's say it was kovish or some put in a pot together. Srichen shiracha. The beklufos srichen yoisa. Shehem belua zumazu. Klufos means it was peeled. The peel was taken off. That means it's peeled off. So then you need a bigger shear than the 45 and the 47 we saw yesterday because it's not protected anymore. So the only time we say less than shishim is when it has the peel on top of it. When the peel is not there, then it goes back to its belaya more. Ubisheina shlukas yachad. If it's not shlukas yachad, it means it wasn't cooked. What does it mean? It was any shlukas yachad? It means it was kovish. It was pickled. Zog the Menafulda. The loy mitztarfi. Why? Why is it not mitztarfi? Ein behem l'chluchus ksas ochinam mikan. It means it doesn't have the chluchus so much, but that's why we say it's mitztarif. It's like atzomas v'gidam. Yeah. Finish the sweet later. The Rebbe holds like this. Ein lonu loyma da'klipus yisayeya levatul. We don't say, like the Moshe said before, that the clipper, the peel, is going to be misayeh to be mevatel the issa. There's no moisture in it. It's like a dry thing. It's a shell, and that shell thing it doesn't say it's not a machal. He says there's no lachluchas. It's dry and there's no moisture in it. Again, right? He's struggling with it. He's saying it's dry. It has no moisture at all, and it's like an eitz. You put a piece of wood and a stone, you put it in a pot, then nothing happens because there's nothing traveling. It has to have lachluchas. What travels is when you cook it or you pickle it, whatever you're doing, it's when it causes there's moisture. But here there's no moisture at all. However, if both sides, the issa and the heta, were in a shell, shows how klipa is makvim, then the shell holds back the loyla have a plita gemura. So it's not going to be poilet. Plita means it's not going to be poilet like normally. Why? Because it has a shell on it. Ubliya gemura, and it doesn't have a bliya gemura either. It doesn't go in, doesn't go out. Gemura in Gansen, but it does travel in and out. Abuloi be'echad mehem koluf. One of them had the peel taken off. Kolshkein b'shneim klufas. Both of them were klufas means the peel was taken off. Then the zicher goes back and forth. So Chlamar says, if part of the peel was taken off, then you have to go back to the normal shir of samur. That's bullshit. that if the peel was taken off on both sides, this and that, then Zichri go back to the normal bittul of Sama. The Loma not the Mem Hey Mem Zayin. We must have said yesterday you had the Shia of Mem 45 and 47. So what do you have such a? Why are you matter in such a Shia? Let's say the Bayer, you had a chick inside. You found a chick. Or im loy, unless you have to say pshatish. Klipa is Misayan. The klipa is Messiah. Levatel oichel mitoichel. It helps us to be mevatel the oichel which is inside. Which in this case we're talking about a froyach. There was a chick inside. V'chichasli ain't kan shir, and when there's less, you don't have the shir to mevatel it. Hey, mashma be'edi b'tois v'sham and get anosha hatam shen yoytze gil mamish. It doesn't come out complete mamish. V'shluka is the matter b'reisha. The reason why the Gemara said before on Amud Aleph that it's mutter b'shluka is shleima kiven the gam klibas haheter, because the peel or the shell of the heter nismalu lachlukas heter. Somehow, you see that when there's a peel on it, it lets it go out. It's pointed, right? So if it lets it go out, it lets it come in also. So peel, it looks to us that nothing goes in, nothing goes out. That's not true. It's porous and comes in and goes out. That's where the Rash is. Also, one of the places is in Sechta Ola, also in Trumas and Perik Hay. The question is over here if the Chetich Asma is not Avela or not, because that's a question over here, because it's not a Machal. It's not a Machal, not the Chetich Asma Avela. So it looks like it's not a Machal, but somehow, even though it's not a Machal, it has a din that it could be Mavatul one with the other one, on the Hetek, Mavatul, and also other that the Is is Mavatul. Gulei Beyim Utorim, Shoyle Iber V'lo Yago. Okay, this will leave for tomorrow. That's it. Okay, thank you.